Alright guys, welcome to part 2 of how to make fat, punchy bass sounds. I called it that because I have no idea what to really call it. How do you describe that sound? Who knows? So that is the sound we'll be making. Again, this channel is very similar to the one above it. It's really all the same stuff because I just copied and this top layer, and then I just tweaked the preset. And so as you can see, there's nothing going on here, just sidechain, a little bit EQ, a little bit of a filter, same from before. I think the wow filter is even the same. Let's see, it is exactly the same. So if you did the other one from the first video, you got this one. So if you want to just quickly copy all the stuff from up here and then just start off with a blank massive, you're all set. And the MIDI notes are the same as well, so not much has changed there. And let's get into it. So all you gotta do is just open up massive, new sound, and we're gonna start off in voicing. So here in voicing, this is a 16:1 polyphon. We're not using any of this stuff. Just make sure your trigger's on always and you're good. We'll go routing. So routing is different for this one. I think it's more like the default settings. So you can see that feedback is after the amp and pan, and inserts are usually in their typical place. And now we'll go our oscillator tab, and we do have the restart via gate on, but they are all lined up at 0. And let's see, we have, if you want to do this macro, you don't have to do any of these macros here, unless it's 2 or 5. Those are the only ones. So we're not going to do 3 or 1. That's just the vibrato. As you can see, I have this all the way down, so it's like there's no glide. And that's pretty much it for that. Oscillator 1 is just a simple square saw 1. That's on Spectrum. All the parameters are all the way up, and this knob is between filter 1 and 2. And there is a little bit of LFO that you can decide to add if you want. So this is the LFO settings right here. It's just a simple sine wave, and the rate is sort of kind of around there if you want to get that exact. Or you could just do 1/4, I would suppose. Might be a different sound, but I think it's around that. Actually, 1/4 around here is kind of more around 1/12, I would say. Let's get that down. I'd say that's kind of 1/12, maybe 1/16ish, whatever. It's fast. And okay, so make sure you drop this LFO into here, bring it up by that set amount. Again, this macro 5 is just for if you're going to be using this as a pitch bend and you're going to automate that on its automation lane, then do that, because I am doing a bit of that. Let's see, let me just click on it right here. You can see I'm doing a bit of that on both of these. So once it gets to this part, I'm doing a bit of that. So again, that's up to you. If you're going to be doing that sort of thing, you can add that in. And let's move on to oscillator 2. So it's just another simple square saw 1. And just these parameters are all the way up. Amp is a little bit down, and this is between filter 1 and 2. Spectrum, same little things we drop into here, same as oscillator 1. And let's see, we don't have any modulation the modulation oscillator on. We have a little bit of white noise, so just color up all the way, amp around halfway. No inserts, no filter 2. Make sure that you bring this all the way down to parallel, and bring this up all the way to mix 1. Bring mix 1 up all the way, filter 1 all the way up. And you're just going to put the cutoff all the way down, and we're going to add in a little envelope here. So you can copy this down. Again, you don't have to copy this macro for this. You could just put this up all the way, and it'd be the same thing. Let's see. So just go ahead, copy that, pause the video if you need to. I'm going to move on now and just say that you should, so you're going to drop in this cutoff one right here if you want into the reso, and that's pretty much it. So now for FX1, we're gonna pull up a reverb, and we're gonna bring the dry wet sorted down, have the size right around here, color up a bit, density up a bit more, a bit less, I mean. And now for FX2, we have a synced delay, or delay synced, and just notice that the left and right are the same, 1/4. Feedback is a little bit down from halfway, damp is up all the way, and dry wet is right around there. And now for EQ, we just boosted this frequency a bit and just brought the high shelf up slightly. So nothing too crucial there. And that's pretty much it. That was really quick. You should have this sound now. If you don't, maybe you forgot to add the wow filter. This is what it sounds like without it. Not a very pretty sound by itself. It sounds cool with the wow filter. And let's see, I don't have anything on my groups, so there's nothing processing these further. And that's pretty much it. They're just layered. It's a very simple approach to just making a little drop, I guess. And that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and peace, you guys.